Main reason for unemployment in India. Okay, lack of opportunities, education, population. Lack of opportunities, education and population. Second topic is, what in your opinion can be affected by simultaneous elections in India? What in your opinion can be affected by simultaneous elections in India? Improved governance, reduced corruption and reduction of cost.
Very much it is creating an anxiety, and the youth is not getting proper opportunities. That's why I am going with the third lead, that population has become a hindrance that is creating unemployment in the country.
I think as many graduates in India are not has not got that skillful education that leads to a impactful job, and that's why most of the people are unemployed.
I think that
education is the main problem in the country today, because in the primary development is the current requirement for the country, because what we are reading is bookish knowledge. We all have bookish knowledge, but we do not have any skill. And in today's world, we need skill to perform better outside the education, outside the college and the schools. So I think education is the main problem. That is the primary and the basic education from the school level is the main problem.
I would like to go back because of the lack of overpopulation. Because of the overpopulation in our country, there are lot of because of the overpopulation in our country, there has been a lot of people who are taking the opportunities. For example, the reserved class which have been given to the students, and the proper education system is taken by those students, and not proper education system is given for the students who deserve it. And because of the overpopulation, I would like to say that the deserved students are not getting proper facilities.
Is a small factor that affects the unemployment, but the education is the main factor that affects the employment in India, as the basic need of a human being is to be educated to perform its
I agree with just number 18. Reason for unemployment in India, as we see from high school education, our syllabus, our curricular is not designed for any job. And if we see our graduate course, we are only applying only theoretical knowledge, and due to lack of practical knowledge or effective intelligence, we are lacking to attain a job.
I would like to disagree, but could not get the opportunities due to very much population, as there are limited number of jobs and the population is very high, so there is a lot of competition for getting 2 or 3 jobs.
I agree.
And there are
college is taking lot of students, around 2,000 or 3,000 students. They are graduated. They are graduated by doing the BTech degree. After that, they are applying in MNC companies. But in a company there are limited seats. But there are overpopulation who was applying to that. So this was the main reason for.
Adding
on to the point number 21 and 16, I would like to say that overpopulation has become the main reason for the unemployment. There are opportunities in the education system as well, but because of the limited seats and overpopulated students or the cadets after the education, it becomes very tough for the students or for the graduate people to get the jobs. Even in foreign countries, it is the same situation. And in India, it is because of the overpopulation itself. I
just limited seats in the competitions as well. But why we have to look for the government's jobs and private jobs only? We have to be skillful in our knowledge ourselves, so we can create more opportunities for the people as well who are unskilled or uneducated as well.
Because of overpopulation, the available through online medium, and that's why education is more popular, and nowadays online platform is more accessible. The education is available, and that's why the major population, the chunk has got a better education, and that leads to competition and
fruitful. Instead of that, we should focus on the startups and businesses, so that all of us can create employment rather than running behind the employment from the government.
slightly
I also
disagree with
want to add the
13
point.
as government job is also important because we have to serve our nation, and for serving our nation we need more prominent, more honest people also.
I would like to that the population is so high that the government jobs are very limited. Even the people who are in government and who are in power are not able to control such a high population, and that is how the unemployment is increasing day by day, because there is a limited number of seats, a lot of people apply, and we are seeing examples in daily basis that only 4 or 5 seats are available by the government, that only 4 or 5 jobs are created, and lakhs of people are applying for the same job.
Exactly.
Even though they are highly educated, but they want lakhs and lakhs of people who are applying for the job.
Agreeing with
just number 21,
I would like to say that
in the government jobs there are limited seats in the government jobs,
and because of which lakhs of people apply for that government job, and if they get disqualified, then their entire year is, or their entire hard work has been wasted because of this overpopulated or the lack means over registration in the government jobs. As government job is important, but if we reduce the criteria of the applications of the seats in that particular job, and we keep the limited registration, then it would be definitely beneficial for the students who are applying for the government jobs, and it can easily reduce the population concern as well.
The major population.
I think gentlemen, just number 70 should be given a chance.
Okay, thank you. So I think there are a lot of opportunities in India. India is a growing economy, and most of the countries are investing in India. There are a lot of opportunities, but India is lacking somewhere in the skilled manpower. So, there is a lack of skilled manpower. So, they are lacking somewhere in their education. Can be an issue where India need to work.
I disagree with just number 17. I want to add a point that now, taking example of nowadays, as just number 10 has said, the digital India. So people are taking skills from. That is not the main reason for unemployment. It is an overpopulation in India. Should be the.
I just want to add the point. The digital India, or I can say the digital connectivity. I would say the rural India, which is very remote India, all the people are not getting those things who are not digitally connected or not connected to the internet. So I think their lack of skilled manpower is the main issue, or the limitedness in the education is the main.
I think education is the most important reason, because since childhood we are taught that we have to get a job and have a settled life, and that's why there are more people applying for government jobs and many competitive exams. And the main reason behind this is the education, the school and the colleges. We are taught that we have to secure a job, and that's why.
As the just number 10 said that we have to serve our country in the defense forces also. So I think the competition is good for that, because in the competition we only found the pure talent from the person who is applying for the forces, and this is beneficiary. This is the also is the benefit for the armed forces, that are pure and talented persons overcome the situations.
Agreeing to this, I'd like to add a point that after Corona, government has distributed tablets and laptops to in various colleges for skill development of the people. So, lack of the skill development is not the point which is creating the hindrance in this field. But I think overpopulation is the main agenda which has created the issue. Because after this overpopulation, 10 lakh people are applying for one opportunity. So this is the main reason that overpopulation has become a major issue.
I would like to add, I can see the example of many countries. Many countries which has very less population are growing much, and the people have a lot of employment because there is a low population. So the migration is also happening from the countries which has higher population to lower population, so that people can get employment.
Agreeing to the chess number 20, population is the major issue. Talking about the ancient times, person like in our areas, 10 pass and 12 pass people are sitting on the very higher post now in the modern days. But the people who have very higher education, they are unemployed. So this is the factor that skill development is not the issue, but overpopulation is the
disagreeing with chess number 15 and disagreeing with chess number 10. Like he mentioned that education is the main reason for the unemployment in India. But in this era which we are living in, lots of opportunities are being provided for education. Like example, there is Google, ChatGPT is there. Each and every single, even at sitting at home, he can get educated. He can earn skills as well. But he has to face the competition as well. But competition, because of the overpopulation, the competition that has been increased, each and every parent has to educate their children for his or her better lifestyle. So competition, each and every person has to face the competition.
I just want to add one point. The study was conducted 2-3 years back, and the study was conducted with the employees of the private sectors, and they said that we have a lot of job opportunities, but the skill we are lacking in skill. So we have not the skilled manpower, so we can offer them the job. So I think the lack of there is a lack in practical knowledge in the students, so that they are not getting that much job opportunity in the private sector.
I think there is a lot of problem in the higher education system of our country, because as we all know, we take admission in colleges, but we don't go to college. Instead of that, we go to coaching centers, and there we do not have an overall development of our personality. We only run behind the competitive exams and MCQs and test series, which is not helpful for the development of overall development of ourselves.
Okay.